Ayun guys, welcome back to Buto Mendoza in Canada. So, pera ko, pera niya. Pera niya, pera niya. Yun ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon. You know, madaming couples naghihiwalay, madaming couples it doesn't work out. And most of the time, napansin ko, it's always one of two things. Either nag-aaway sila sa pera or nag-aaway sila dahil sa kabit. Pag-uusapin natin ngayon yung mga bagay-bagay na they fight about because of money. So, kami ng misis ko, we've been together for about 22 years now. And I can count on this hand right here how many times na nag-aaway kami. 3 beses in 22 years of being together. And napansin ko, yung pera, ano yan eh? Ano tawag doon? Masama. When they say money is evil, there's some truth to that. So, kami ni Mrs. Nag-evolve kami. You know, from going separate to becoming together. Pero, you know, that didn't happen overnight. You know, that required a lot of work and a lot of understanding from both sides, right? So, ano ba talaga mas effective? You know, yung hiwalay kayo ng bank account, hiwalay kayo ng pera, or pagsamahin ninyo. You know, there's benefits to both, and you know, that all depends kung anong klaseng couple kayo, kung gaano katatag ang inyong pagsasama. Oh, that's deep. Ang lalim nun ah. So, this is based on my experience, okay? I'm not saying na yung system namin ni Mrs. is perfect, but it works for us. Okay? So, nung bata kami, nung bago pa kami, alright? Obviously, we kept our finances separate. Okay? Merong yung kung ano sweldo niya, yun ang pera niya. Kung ano sweldo ko, yun ang pera ko. May obligasyon siya, may obligasyon ako. And, you know, obligasyon namin together, meron kaming bank account. So, lahat ng bills na binabayaran namin, you know, is taken away from that bank account. So, ibig sabihin nun, pag nagsusweldo kami, we put so much money into this bank account that meron kaming joint, and lahat ng bills dun kumukuha. So, you know, if gusto kong bumili ng kahit na ano, kahit doesn't matter how stupid it is, because I did spend a lot of money on a lot of stupid things, wala siyang masasabi. And kung gagawin niya yung, if she does the same thing, wala rin ako masasabi. So, you know, walang away. Problema nun, it's hard to get anywhere. Ang hirap umasenso, it's so hard to move forward. Dahil parang hindi kompleto yung pagsasama ninyo. Yun ang feel ko, right? As in, okay, maglalagay lang tayo ng pera dito sa bank account na to, pero you know, really, what's mine is mine and what's yours is yours. And parang sa feel ko parang walang unity, you know? So, you know, many years went by. Ganito yung setup namin ni Mrs. And napansin ko, parang it's so hard to move forward. It's so hard to make moves. It's so hard to, parang kunyari, kung kapusin ako minsan, madalas nga akong kapusin eh, parang nahihiya pa ako na lumapit sa kanya for help. When really, kung tutuusin, kami lang nagde-depend on each other, right? Pero parang nahihiya pa ako, and vice versa. Right? And it shouldn't be like that. Lalo na nung nagkaroon na kami ng familia, you know, nagkaanak na kami. It feels as if kung kakapusin ako, parang nahihiya akong lumapit sa kanya and vice versa. And it just didn't feel right. So, you know, many years went by. Ginawa namin, nag-combine kami. We combined everything together. Okay? It was, nung kinombine namin yung resources namin together ng ganito, napansin ko, parang lumuwag ang buhay. Parang mas madaling gumawa ng desisyon, mas madaling umunlad. Okay, dahil if we want to make any kind of moves, we have a mutual understanding, we have a mutual permission from each other na okay, kung ano gagawin ko, may pamilya na tayo. Every decision that we make about money has to be responsible, or at least it should make sense. And we have enough trust from each other to handle anything financial. So I'll give you an example. Nung naghahanap kami ng bahay, okay, mas madali dahil alam namin meron kaming goal, and alam namin exactly kung paano i-budget ang pera namin because everything is in one account, right? So napansin ko, any big purchases, any purchase for that matter, okay, we had mutual permission from each other to just go ahead with it. Okay, and walang nagkakalit. Kung gusto kong bumili ng ganito, she understands. Kung gusto niyang bumili ng ganun, ayos lang. Okay, nakikita namin kung saan pumupunta yung pera. So that was a very good decision on our part. But then, many more years went by. Napansin namin, paminsan-minsan, nagkakapikunan kami dahil, okay, ako mahilig akong bumili ng mga Transformers collectibles, dahil collector ako, right? So napapansin ko, pag meron akong binili na medyo mahal, she would look at me funny. And si misis ko naman, mahilig siya sa sapatos, right? And minsan pag uuwi ako sa bahay, nakikita ko there's like 5, 6, 7 pairs of shoes there, and I would look at her funny. So there, parang merong tension dun, right? Like, yeah, the bills are still getting paid on time, and obviously we still have that mutual trust, from each other. Pero hindi ko nagustuhan yung feeling na parang I get the looks, natitignan ako ng di maganda. Or maybe it's just my imagination, but I just didn't like that feeling, right? So nag-decide kami, okay, pareho yung bank account namin, everything is tied in like this. So it's probably a good idea to open up a separate bank account for each one of us, and that will be our quote-unquote allowance. Okay? So nag-set kami ng budget for an allowance sa account niya tsaka sa account ko every 2 weeks, right? So pag nababayaran kami from sa trabaho namin, when we get our paychecks, we set aside, a little bit of money for my account, a little bit of money on her account, okay, for quote-unquote stuff. Parang allowance namin yun for 2 weeks. And we both agreed, okay, everything is still together. Pagkakaiba lang, meron akong allowance account, tsaka meron siyang allowance account for herself, right? So, pag naubos na yun, wala na. We have to wait until, next paycheck. Diba? So, it keeps us responsible. So, ibig sabihin, pag naubos ni kahit na ano gawin ko dun sa perang yon, dun sa allowance ko, hindi naman ganun kalaki yun, pero kahit na ano gusto kong gawin dun, wala siyang sasabihin. And kahit na ano gusto niyang gawin dun sa account niya, wala akong sasabihin. Okay? So, if kunyari, for example, kung meron akong gustong bilhin, alright, and hindi kasya yung allowance ko for this 2 weeks, wala akong bibilin for a month. So yun, mabibuild up yun, right? And all of a sudden, may pera na, kasya na yung pera ko dun sa allowance account ko, bibilin ko na yung kailangan kong bilin. So, ayos lang yun. And si Mrs., she does the same thing. So we find na that system works the best for us. Okay, dahil it keeps the peace, and we don't end up digging into the main bulk of our funds where all of our bills are coming out from. So it keeps both of us responsible, and it keeps both of us happy. So itong itong whole thing na sinasabi ko sa inyo ngayon, this is just very specific to our dynamics sa pamilya namin, right? I'm not saying this is perfect. I'm not saying this is gonna work for everybody. We just find that this way, this dynamic works best for us. So yeah, sana naman medyo na-entertain kayo dito sa short session na to. I just wanted to give you guys a glimpse of kung paano maghati ang mga asawa dito or ang mga couples dito sa Canada. It's just not just in Canada but everywhere, anywhere in the world, Dahil importante talaga. Importante na magkasama kayo. Importante na, you guys have the same focus and the same goals. Same goals, because that's the only way that your family is uunlad. That's the only way your family is gonna move forward to do better things. So yeah, join me again on the next video. This is Puto Mendoza in Canada, wishing you good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Stay hungry, stay humble, keep your hustle strong. See you in the next video.